Tale as old as time, pigeon and my rhymes. Will he hear our call? Summer's turned to fall. Switch strong and the roost. Brewster, please come home. What's up, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce, and welcome back to another epic video where my forehead has been bitten and my t-shirt has been smitten by Halloween spooky spirits, bat vibes, and all sorts of zombie affectations. Make sure to smash that like button if you're enjoying Animal Crossing with all the fun new updates. Let me know in the comments down below what update you want most, because today we're talking about new stuff that needs to come to this game, including something on my shirt hitting our mystery islands. Good ideas all around as we bring you your best ideas. And if you want to be featured, make sure to click the link in the description down below. Join Switch Strong, our fantastic Discord server. Also a great place to help me hunt for Brewster, because October is the month where the roost will arrive, at least for us. So stay tuned for that, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get right into it. Popping off my holiday seat. My dude can't do it. Halloween is so good, he does not want to leave, but I would happily leave my island for Victoria C's concept. Introduce a mystery tropical island where you can get bananas, mangoes, and pineapples. This fruit will not grow on your island, but can be brought back to use in making juice and smoothies with Brewster. They could also be used to make cakes and pies when they introduce cooking. Now, I love this idea for so many reasons. One, fruits are some of the most fun thing that we have to specialize, if you will, our island, and it was an early part of Mystery Island hunting was finding the rest of the fruits and acquiring the trees, but now the fruits have grown a little bit stale. The expiration date is probably passed on the apples and the pears and everything else. Would be great if we could get new fruits. Mango, pineapple, and bananas sounds amazing. Also, so freaking tropical. Now, maybe it doesn't fit in the fall, but I'd love to see this next year when they gotta get a little more creative with their updates. Great idea, Victoria. And if I could pick one, I want pineapple trees. That sounds amazing. Hopefully you guys appreciate my amazing new moat that I built. I'm really into the design spirit. I don't know if it's just the holiday era. I don't know if it's spending so much time with Nintendo Talk on the podcast, which, by the way, you guys should check out. I don't know why, but I'm just designing a lot lately. I even have another spot over here. Let's go check it out. And I promised this video would get a little bit spooky because we've got a creature that flaps through the night, hides in the caves, and causes quite a fright. Red Panda Ninja 12, as I stand atop my wonderful diving plateau that I built with my new incline, says, I found someone who drew bat villagers. If only. And if only my dude, this hedgehog gadoodle, has amazing concepts for spooky themed bat villagers. This is what I'm talking about. Seasonal entries to the villager portfolio would be absolutely perfect. I want them to add villager species almost as much as Brewster, but don't worry, nothing ever comes close to my pigeon perfection. He is the prince of our island palace, and he needs to arrive. But bats would be pretty sick. I love the Jacko bat. I think that's so cool. You got the Skelebat. I even like the ice cream cone drip bat. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be wonderful, Julia? She agrees. She's been reading about bats lately. She's like, dude, we got scorpions, tarantulas. Give us bats. Even the baseball bat. The baseball bat. I didn't even know how clever that was when I first saw it. The baseball bat. Freaking hedgehog cadoodle. Let's go. Oh, I love this concept, and we need new villagers. I don't know if Nintendo will give them to us, but it's their biggest mistake in the game if they do not expand the amazing list of creatures. I know y'all love your freaking deer, and I know you love your chubby little cubs, but I'm telling you, if we could bring bats to the game and other seasonal type animals that would fit in with the festivities, that would be so fun. Also, it means baby zipper hits, and I know everybody wants that. My zombie persona is starting to feel a little queasy and might be in need of a feeding, so perhaps we can bring Phineas to the Isle to fulfill this purpose. Sebchan says, what if Phineas made a return? If you don't know, Phineas is in charge of badges. He's basically the instructor extraordinaire, the scout leader, and he might not have a place here because all of those sort of accomplishments have been put into the Nook Mile package, but Sebchan says he would buy your fossils for double the price. Phineas could host a digging competition where a bunch of fossils spawn all over your island. You have to dig as many as possible, but instead of earning trophies, you'd earn badges back that you could display on your outfit. So, dude, this serves so many purposes. It brings back a cool NPC that I feel like nobody has really talked about. Phineas is a cool cat. Well, not really a cat, but he's a cool character. Cat. What do you think? You don't? He's not impressed. He's a cool character, and I love the idea of a fossil digging competition. You know, we've asked for minigames back in the game for a long time now. Me and Marshall are always looking to play freaking Parcheesi, Checkers, or Othello. It ain't happening. We can't even play on our Nintendo. So maybe they could utilize already existing game mechanics of digging fossils to create a fossil competition. Since they're obsessed with 3-minute races for fish and bugs, maybe they could add it for either diving creatures or fossils. And I like the idea of then Phineas rewarding you not with the same bronze, silver, gold trophies that already are in abundance in our houses, but maybe you could bring us something a bit better in the form of a letter that we could wear on our clothes. I love customization, and I really need to hit this present before it pops above my flower fields, because I've cleared out the eastern seaboard, but the western side of the island is still gnarly and very much pollinated. The bees are happy, and so am I. Grab this present. Don't poke your eye. What will it be? I think I'll die if it's not for Halloween. Speaking of minigames, this one is stellar. It comes from Alpha Tay, and it involves Isabel. Isabel, my doggy-doo of no usage. She's just left to rot inside the same spot, and it's sad because she's so cute and such an important part of this universe, and yet they leave her to do nothing. Since Isabel always likes to tell us about what she's been doing, we could have a minigame for that. For example, in the announcements, she could say she's been working on a crossword, but needs one more word, and then we would have to figure it out for her. We'd have to go to the desk if we're interested in participating. She'll say the crossword phrase, and we can have the option to figure it out. I love this idea. Give us a little task and a little taste of Isabel's life. It seems boring at best, but maybe it'd be fun, and we could help her get the job done. I like that. Crossword, remembering her favorite TV show, maybe thinking of a villager that recently moved in, some sort of little wordplay game with a couple of multiple choice answers, and something to see her about in resident services, and a way to integrate her and involve her. It'd be fantastic. It'd bring us some mini games, and I think it's stellar. Isabel did not come out for Halloween. Well, she does not come out for Halloween, for those of you that abide by the rules of time and space. So I think she needs something to do, and mini games are all the rage. We just don't have any yet, so let's all silently, kindly, nicely rage, and maybe get some of this stuff in the game. Phineas, Bats, we're starting this list off so hot. An amazing episode, and a wonderful return to my favorite series of the week. Let's get dark and dirty with it. Loxer1210 says, this came to mind while I was making a Halloween costume. I think when assigning wand outfits, you should be able to choose a different hairstyle, hair color, eye color, and skin color as well. This came to mind when I was making my Pennywise the Dancing Clown cosplay for Halloween. This is to go with the suggestion I made to display my point. It's a real pain to have to change everything for a single outfit, and I agree. Wands are wonderful. I remember my first moment with a wand, I was like, this is magic. I can have all my customized outfits in one spot, but you can't change enough. And now that they have upgraded the customization options with the new eye colors and skin tones, those should be able to slot in so that we're able to set drastically different outfits, and it would be a great way to Halloweenify things, because then you could prep your costumes and flip them at the flick of a button. I love this idea, Loxer. I think it's integral, and I hope that they find a way to upgrade wands. Quality of life is huge, my friends. Give us a few little updates that'll go a long way, and they've been nicking things along the way. Knocking out a better kiosk experience, knocking out a better dream address experience. I don't think something like this is too far off. The wands are supposed to be magical. And I'm going to send a postcard to Nintendo and say, yo, it's October 7th, and we need this. Even zombies have dreams of far-off lands, but what if you could better specify the lands you already own? Red Panda, a different Red Panda, this one's not a ninja, just a straight-up animal. I've never told anyone, ooh, it's a secret update, but I've been thinking about this type of update forever. What if we could name certain areas in our island? And this is so simple, but it's brilliant. It's honestly something I've never thought of, never heard, never seen, and I think it's fantastic. Imagine if you could label, this is perfect for those of you that dip, 8, 9, 1,000 hours into your game, and want to create a 5-star, not only island, but a 5-star touring experience, whether it's via Dream Address or trying to, get friends or YouTubers to come visit. What if you could label certain areas? So it's like the forest, the library, the strange bog, the mysterious pathway, whatever you wanted to call it, the creepy castle, the derelict desert, okay? The ice cream village. You could label it, and you could delineate how many squares of space you want the area to be and name it, so that you could have a little pop-up, a little indicator as you traverse, or as someone tours your island, they would see, oh, this area has a very specific theme and idea and concept. I think this is brilliant. Designers out there, I know you love this one. Don't tell me you don't, because I know this would be huge. It's a small little tweak, but it would go a long way to adding to the lore, the story, the history, the magic of your island. I would love it even for mine. Then I could have, Messy Flower Field 1, Messy Flower Field 2, Messy Flower Field 3, Messy Item Field 4, and of course, kind of awesome balloon. Kind of awesome entryway, fantastically decorated campsite, and soon to be full of spooky jack-o'-lantern vibes. Amazing Halloween haunted stage area. But I think this would be neat, wouldn't it? What would you name your island spaces? You know, we got to name our island at the beginning, but we can't change that, and so many people wish they could. This would be a great way to mitigate and make things even more detailed. I am a human scarecrow. Hojun-san says, can we have a changing room and a mirror inside the resident services, something like the crafting area inside the resident services, so at least I don't need to find a place just to change clothes, facial features, or maybe inside the Able Sister shop is another option. I think that makes a lot of sense. Mirrors are fantastic, vanities are fun, but throw it around the island to get the job done. It's a small tweak, but one, again, that could be QOL and would be time-saving. And at this point in the game, 7 months in, I'm looking for ways to save a few seconds, because they sure aren't going to make the dodos speak any less. The Rincon is squishy, and so are insects. That's why Random Chocobo wants to send them to his friends. We should be able to deliver bugs over to people via mail. Simple, direct, and downright yes. I don't understand why we can't send creatures and critters to our friends and family. I think that is a big missing in the game. It's something I've wanted from the very start. If I can't find the snapping turtle and I want to live the lovely crush life, hook it up. I think it makes sense that we can send all sorts of furniture and items, but maybe living creatures aren't made to breathe inside of packages, and perhaps that's part of the plan. Yet, we can put them in cages / crates / little tiny habitats, so that should save them for a few hours. Mail is almost instantaneous, and I'd love to be able to mail them. It also fits in with well with the spooky vibes of the Halloween season. Bugs are kind of scary, and wouldn't you like to wake up and be like, oh, you got a package from your friend Zach from SwitchForce. What is it? Maybe it's a new costume. Maybe it's a new Jack item. Maybe it's something that is super cool from the future. Nope, it is a giant centipede. Thanks, Zach from SwitchForce. Always a pal. How darn spooky is this filter? I think it might be my favorite Halloween aesthetic. This dark colors, vibrant but deep. The bubbles of the zombies lurking from underneath, trying to claw forward and get one more bite. Well, we've got one more update for you from Wallflower Writer. I know you don't think they'll add a new building, which is true. I don't think they're going to add a new building. I think they're set, and they'll continue to expand upon the interior of the museum and Nook's Cranny, but I could be incorrect. Instead, the Wallflower Writer takes it a different direction, and it says, wouldn't it be cool if you could gather materials to give to Tom Nook to build a blank building? Then you could renovate the outside like you can with your house, only to make it look like a library, a post office, or a litany of other cool places. Then you would have to decorate the inside with your items. Upgrades would be to make more rooms like with your house. It would add to the uniqueness of everyone's island, since everyone could use the building in a different way. So it's not a building that is like, hey, it's Gracie Grace's shop, or it's the Roost specifically. But it is like a building that you could pick the facade of and then be able to, you know, hey, this is my custom hotel, my library, my post office. Maybe they would have a set of like 5 to 10 different building faces, and they wouldn't be labeled, they wouldn't be ultra specific, they wouldn't have logos or anything, but you could kind of say like, oh, this one looks more like a restaurant, oh, this one looks more like a hotel, oh, this one looks more like a shopping area, and then you could design the interior. You're not going to get a custom NPC, you're not going to get any actual gameplay mechanics inside, but you are then able to add to the variety of your island without Nintendo needing to do a true blue update, and it would fulfill the purpose of having another space that you get to fill, another space that gets to separate your island from the rest, and everybody could kind of have it fit their theme. I think that'd be super fun, especially if you could customize the color of the materials. Come on, Nintendo, this is a great idea from a Wallflower. Can you please throw yourself on the wall of NOA headquarters and let them know that this is what needs to be done? So many of these need to be added, so many fantastic ideas. I appreciate you guys so much for sending in all of these glorious updates. I want them to happen, especially the Bat Villagers, Phineas coming for the Fossil Fun, and basically the rest of the QLL updates. I would love that so much. And yes, give me the new fruits, please. I feel like if we had more fruits, Brewster would come. He'd probably thirsty, but wait, he's been floating above the freaking New Horizons for 7 months now. The tale as old as time. The pigeon and my rhymes. Will he hear the call? Summer's nearly fall. Switch Strong and the Roost. Stay tuned though, because I got plans for that. I think I have a way that we can bring this bird to the game a little bit quicker. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed today's video and are having fun with Animal Crossing. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for sending in great ideas. If you have any updates of your own, make sure to join our Discord server. There's a great forum where you can submit your ideas to be featured in a future episode. Plus, it's just a fun place to hang out, make friends, talk to me, and more. Until that time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you all so much. Appreciate you, members. I'll see you on the streams and future videos soon. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. Pray for the pigeon. And for now, SwitchForce out.